Hey everyone, John here, software engineer with 10 plus years of experience, and it's the weekend, so I'm playing around, playing with ChatGPT, a large language model. And so I am creating an experience similar to Pokemon, so a monster catching and training game. Yeah. And earlier today, I played a version of Among Us. It's like a kind of like a murder mystery kind of game. And so I'm just trying different games and seeing if we can use ChatGPT as a game engine. So here we pick up sort of in a game that I've already started playing. And I also have the prompt instructions for GPT 4.0 in the YouTube video description. So check that out. This video will be saved to YouTube. And I found that GPT 4.0 is preferable to other models because it has the code compiler. So it can run a fair die roll, a programmatically fair die roll, which even the O1 model can't do. Maybe I think they will connect that in the future. Also, the O1 model currently doesn't have image generation. So I think these things they will connect in the future, but currently they're not there. And so even though there's models that are better at reasoning and models with a larger context window, so far, I think 4.0 is currently still the best tool for this. So here, I had the language model spawn a player, and the backstory is that this is the Aria's Tale backstory. Aria's Tale is an open source website and a narrative game world that makes it a really great testing ground for large language models and prompt strategies of various kinds. So it has this rich narrative world, and it's draws on elements of fantasy, science fiction, and isekai. So isekai being like Sword Art Online. Yeah, check out the website. You can read through the novels. I guess I won't get too deep into the background, but you can think of like a fantasy RPG, basically. And so that would be different than Pokemon, where Pokemon has I guess, a scientific way of catching these monsters in like a Pokeball that's like a scientific contraption. The fantasy RPG approach is that these are specialist spellcasters. And so my character is originally an elementalist or a mage. Let's see. I think I have a water spell. And so I reached level 11 and I'm like, or 10, and I'm like, okay, now I can go get trained as a monster catcher. So I enroll in this academy. Yeah. So I have like water spells. So I guess in the game, I'm originally an elementalist, and then I get up to level 10, and then I can enroll in this Monster Catcher Academy now that I'm like a higher level or like a mid-level mage. And at this point in the game, I'm level 11, and I'm a senior at the academy. And so one of my tasks is all right, go catch wild monsters now. So that's like the backstory. And I was sent to a forest, and I have this advisor. I guess that's part of the backstory that's interesting too. My name's Fidelis. There you go. Where's my advisor? So this is my advisor. This is me, half human elf, Fidelis. I caught two monsters, a water lynx and this sort of like light fairy thing. And then I wanted to get a third, and I wanted a fire monster, and I couldn't find one in the forest. So I went to ask my advisor, and she was like, go to this cave. And then the lynx got scared and was like, I don't want to go to the fire cave. So I released the lynx and in its place got a tortoise. And then here is myself and the tortoise and the light fairy trying to train. And I think I rolled a nat 1. It went very poorly. Yeah, training roll, critical failure. So where I am right now is I'm like, okay, I have this two monsters on my team, and we haven't trained very much. Okay, so we head back to town, we rest up for the night, and now that's where we are now. So I'm not feeling confident about my intent to journey to the Emberock Caves. That's the place that has fire monsters. I want to catch one of those. I want to complete some minor quests around town if I have time. What is my timeline to complete my school assignment? Technically, I already caught 2 monsters. Does this complete my school assignment? Do I have other tasks for school, or can I go look around town for tasks and light training so that I can level up? So I have 2 monsters. Given my level and my equipment, my advisor said, like, yeah, you can probably catch up to 3, but I want to have 4 or 5, so I need to level up also so that I can like survive the caves is going to be one of the reasons I want to level up. So we'll see. So I can return, let's see. You recall that your primary school assignment was to catch a single wild monster. Technically, you've more than fulfilled that. However, you're aware that the Monster Catcher Institute values continuous growth. So the official assignment might be complete, but the Academy encourages students to keep training and prepare for bigger challenges. You haven't been given a strict deadline. Okay, that's going to be really key. Awesome. Which means you do have some free time to take on smaller quests or light training. Great, so I would like to do that then. So let's do this. Let's explore town. Let's do this. And my goal will be to, first of all, level up my own character 1 or 2 levels. And then also to have like my monsters and myself sort of gel better and get along better, because we kept doing poorly in the forest. Okay, great. Herb gathering for a local healer. Sure, that sounds great. Help with a training session. Guard duty by the river. The water tortoise could help with that, right? Low-level training session for junior summoners. Let's see. I'm going to do the herbs thing, and then maybe I'll come back to the guard duty later if I have time. So the healer, Maris Winleaf, a kind but stern woman, greets you as you enter an herb-filled hut. I need some rare herbs called moonveil blossoms. Okay, let's, about the creatures guarding the moon blossoms. Let's do this. Draw these, like, let's do this and draw the scene. Yeah, some additional information about the creatures guarding the blossoms, like that couldn't hurt, right? So I have a water monster and a light element monster, and then my own character also has light and water spells. So I wanted to get a third monster, ideally fire, to get some like elemental diversity, so to speak. River sprites, mischievous water element creatures. Doesn't seem particularly dangerous, although I don't seem like super well poised to fight them either. Sure, any tips to fight them without conflict? Through distraction and a bit of kindness. They love shiny objects and magical lights. Ooh, there you go. So now I can suddenly use my light magic. So do I want to head to the riverbank and use magic to create a glowing orb to distract the river sprites, or do I want to head straight for the herbs, ready to handle some sprite interference? No, let's definitely use the glowing orb, right? Critical failure. Oh no. Yo, I'm not doing well training with my 2 monsters. Okay. Oh, wait. This says the result was a 15. Why is it giving me a critical failure? Okay, this result was a 1. Okay. All right. So the situation is escalated, and the playful sprites are now actively trying to drive you away with harmless but annoying water magic. All right, let's fight them. Here, the language model is getting confused. I don't have the links anymore. What is the light sprite? Lumina sprite. Try again to create a more controlled magic orb. I could have picked that. That would be smart. While the situation hasn't been fully resolved, the sprites are no longer agitated, giving you a moment to collect the Moonveil blossoms you need for the healer. So let's quickly gather them. Let's continue using light magic to keep them distracted while I gather the herbs. That seems smart. Cool. So I have the moon blossoms. Draw the prior scene where my initial light distraction critically failed. Then head back to town to deliver the Moonveil blossoms. The next time I draw, I think I will use a different art style, chat, so let me know what art style I should prompt it with. Elemental Magic's card game. Hello, how goes it? Welcome, welcome on Twitch. Okay, you successfully completed the herb gathering quest. Cool. I will see if the guard, there's like a water guarding task. Guard duty by the river. Guard duty by the river task is still open for today or tomorrow. Otherwise, I will look for other quests or train on my own against monsters just outside of town. I also want to know how close I am to level 12 for my main character, as well as how close my monsters are to leveling up. So it's rolling some code. Rolling to check if the guard duty is still available. Good news, it is still available. Cool. Let's do that. Let's take on the guard duty today. A gruff but friendly dwarf named Captain Bram Stonetide. All right, chat, what is my art style here? So draw my initial greeting with use an art style described as. What should my art style be, chat? And so after I draw it, what do I want to do? He hands you a magical whistle.
I don't want you.
Okay, scout the area, set up a defensive perimeter, or stay on watch. I think this one makes sense. Okay, so the art style described as cartoonish with thick pixel borders on characters. There's got to be a better term for that. What do you call a thick pixel border on a game character? Borderlands art style. Cell shading plus. Cell shading, do we want to do cell shading art style? Sobel. I feel like I'm spending too much time on this. We'll go for cell shaded. Let's try that. I should have just done the Aria's Tale art roll. By the way, you can go to ariastale.com gallery and art roll, and it will give you art styles. So late cubism, anime style, novel art style. These are kind of cool. They're not really, they're more pixelated than what I was looking for, but sure. So he's either a pirate or a Fed. Okay, so let's stay vigilant. Let's actively search for signs of a disturbance. Let's do that. Water imps. Oh no. I don't want to talk to him. I'll fight him. I don't even want to prepare for battle. I want to do a preemptive attack. Tim, thanks for the follow. If you think the video is interesting, consider throwing some likes on the video. That'll help the algorithm send it around. All right, so we had a great success with a preemptive attack. Nice. Let's see if there's any more disturbances. So we'll draw the scene using an anime art style. Then oh wow, that was a big attack there. Artful Dodger, what's going on? What's going on? So we decided to explore further along the riverbank to ensure no other disturbances. Do we want to scout the area looking for tracks, or listen carefully, or call out? I think I want to listen carefully because many beasts won't have tracks, whether they're in the water or in the air, and then calling out seems to give me away, doesn't it? Seems that for now the area is peace and quiet. Is quiet and peaceful. You might have accidentally scratched her. People don't just say that you scratched them for no reason. You might have accidentally. I guess we can train monsters. On your side of the couch. Still trying to learn JavaScript. How's it going? Well, then you can go to bed. Then I want you to sit. Going slow. Anything I can help with? Have you built the blog yet? Are you on Latterly? You can go to latterly.io. The link is in the bio, and there's the checklist. Have you seen that? Significant experience and much closer to level up. Okay. So I want to check with the dwarf. What's the guy's name? Ask whether the quest is complete for now. If not, let's explore the riverbank a bit more. If it is done, let's return to town, rest, and check how much experience is needed for level up. I'll have to wait until after my kids go to bed. Understood, understood. Juggling that sort of thing is difficult. Kudos to you for hanging in there. But I'd like you to check the riverbank one more time. Okay, that's fine. Let's scout the area thoroughly. Ooh, no. But the effort is. What do you think, chat? What should I do here? 1, 2, or 3? I feel like I should rest for a bit. I feel like there's still something out here. Man, fail, fail, fail. A pouch of coins. Nice. I think my guy needs to rest. All right. Hopefully I get the level up. Let's see. Oh man, still 80 experience away. Take on another quest or light training. And I have 150 coins. Oh, maybe I should visit the shop. I'll try to get the level up and then go to the shop after. Head to the meadow and deal with the mischievous creatures causing trouble for the merchant. Protect his crates, and in return, you'll receive experience and possibly a small reward. What is this? This is like an unpaid internship. Look at all the experience you'll get. Let's ask the merchant about more details. Small, furry creatures with spiky quills. A small pouch of berries. If you want to avoid conflict, tossing a few of them might help. Okay, dope. Let's bring my monsters up to speed. So do I want to head directly into the meadow, check inventory, refine the strategy? I want to refine my strategy to ensure that I get experience. For myself and my monsters. Will my monsters get experience if I merely avoid confrontation? If so, that should be fine. On the other hand, if my monsters must directly play a role, I can use them either for combat or to communicate with, distract, or otherwise deal with the bristle cubs. What information do I gather? Monsters do gain experience from various interactions. Direct involvement typically provides more substantial experience. I will prepare for combat and then use a hybrid approach where, can these berries also be used to heal my own monsters? So maybe I'll keep the berries for my own monsters. Based on this, I will plan to combat the bristle cubs head on. Bristle cubs directly. I will use half the berries to distract the bristle cubs, allowing my monsters to fight a smaller group at first. I will retain the other berries to heal my monsters if needed. What do you think, chat? Did I just make that too complicated, or was that a good idea? Combat is success. Managed to defeat the bristle cubs with minimal risk. Draw a scene of the bristle cubs before combat began. Then I didn't use one of my art styles. We'll do iconographic with crayon next time. That'll be cool. Yeah, these guys look awesome. How adorbs, how adorbs. Check my own experience, then visit a shop. All right. I would like to check all of the above item types and also check the level of my monsters. Oh, we're all 12, huh? Imagine that. How convenient. No, I don't like this. Uh, all right, I'll leave it alone just to kind of respect the computer's input chat, but let me know if you also disagree that it's kind of sus that we're all the same level. So if you also disagree, I'll ask the computer to re-roll. Because frankly, I think that the monsters should be lower level than me, but I'll leave it alone unless the chat has an opinion. Okay, so water amplifying gem sounds useful. A medium healing potion. And then the cloak. Yeah. Oh, and a reviver. I can do all the above. Okay. I'll take a revive herb, medium healing potion, water amplifying gem, and the mystic cloak. Let's rest for the night and set out for the Ember Cave? The Ember Rock Caves the next morning. How did I come up with this stuff down here? That's kind of crazy. Oh, exceeds my coin count. So did I math wrong? So 50, 110. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, 50, 110. What do I want? A revive herb or a mystic cloak? I'm gonna say I don't need the revive herb. Oh man, my scroller. Skip the revive herb. Good on the computer for catching that, huh? Let's enter the caves directly, ready for adventure. I don't necessarily want to head deep into the caves. Yeah, let's scout for fire monsters.
There was like 4 pens here.
Right here. Investigate molten pools.
Get out.
Explore deep in the caves. Or set up a trap. Like, what kind of trap would it be? What kind of trap would it be? Let's investigate the molten pools. Okay. Let's turn back and head to a different location in the cave, looking for treasure while we are at it. I would rather try to surprise a monster instead of waiting here where they already see me. Keep getting these partial successes, eh? However, you do stumble on a narrow tunnel that seems less traveled. Let's set up an ambush. Let's see. My monster and myself both have water magic. Yeah, let's set up an ambush. My monster and myself both have water magic, so even if we get a slightly stronger monster, I'm not sure that I'm totally concerned. Critical failure, bro. While positioning your monsters, you accidentally dislodge some loose rocks, causing a small but loud collapse at the tunnel's entrance. Ha! Dude. Um, let's press forward. What do y'all think in chat? I feel like I'm doing very mediocre. A Firefox. Decide to press forward. It hasn't spotted you. Ooh, nice. Seems to be guarding something. I want to launch a surprise attack on the Firefox using my own water magic and an attack from the tortoise. Let's press the attack. Let's press the attack. If I knock him out, cool. If I don't, then I'll try to catch him. My thinking is like, if Firefoxes are common here, I can come back next time. And so I'd rather just have the experience. So let's finish the battle. Attempt to capture the defeated Firefox. Not really. I want to check on my monsters and then collect the treasure. Ooh, nice. Handle the fight exceptionally well. They appear energized and ready for more. A fire gem, nice. Let's search for another fire monster. Ugh, critical failure. You'll need to regroup and reconsider your strategy now that your element of stealth is lost. Set up a trap. Yeah, let's do that. Hoping to lure a fire monster despite the noise, or even because of the noise, eh? Trap setup failure. Yikes. Okay, well, if nothing approaches me, that can be fine. Let's search another area of the cave. A blaze beetle. Let's use this. Let's use a surprise attack, water attack. Observe the blaze beetle could have been smart, eh? All right, cool. I think we should press the attack. Ugh. Let's try a combined attack. Nice. I think we'll finish the battle, and then if I'm able to capture it after the fact, I'll ask my own teammates. I will. Let's search the chamber. Okay, so let's rest and regroup. And then I want to ask advice from my Lumina sprite. Should we capture this beetle or pursue or search for a stronger foe? Let's capture the blaze beetle, then head back to town. I want to rest everyone up, and then we'll have 3, and then we can go back to the caves and try to get a 4th one. I think that's the approach I'll take. Let's visit a healer. I also want to check the level of my monsters. Let's head back to the cave, refreshed, and seek to find another monster. I will try to get another level up and catch a 4th monster. Sarcastic Sith Lord, do you just use ChatGPT Plus or just the free? Definitely the Plus version, 100%. So this is 4.0, and then I could access O1 Mini and O1 Preview, but they don't have the image generator. Magma Hound hasn't noticed yet. Draw the scene as I observe the Magma Hound as I observe the Magma Hound, using the style of, use the art style iconographic with crayon. Then observe the Magma Hound. Whoa. I want me one of them. Look, what is this little dog turtle thing over here? Samu, hi there. Welcome, welcome. What do y'all think? Should I fight this thing? That's dope. Yeah, I totally agree, right? As you observe the Magma Hound, you note the powerful movements, the way it seems to control its territory. While it's clearly dangerous, you sense that it might not immediately engage in a fight unless provoked or threatened. I think I want to launch the surprise attack. With my water attack and that of the tortoise. Failure, boo. Let's prepare for a full battle. Sending out the sending out all my monsters. Honestly, if the Hound is by himself, he's cooked. Reacts faster than expected, forcing my monsters to scatter. Okay. Have you tried 1.0? Please share your experiences. Yeah, it's great. It's a smarter model, but it does not have image access and it doesn't have code compiler access. So it doesn't work as well for use cases like this. Definitely a smarter model though. Okay, so he caused all of us to scatter, but then we just kind of attacked him from all directions. So works for me. Let's deliver the final blow. Actually, I want to observe the Magma Hound. And here's why. Before I decide to catch the Hound or not, I want to know if it is stronger than the beetle. There is a chance that I won't be able to contain the energy of both monsters. So I want to retain whichever monster is more powerful between the two. They seem to be about the same power level, but with different specializations. Based on this, I launch a final attack to end the battle. I may not be able to capture the Hound while it is conscious, but if I knock it unconscious, then I may be able to contain both monsters. Sammy says, I watched a show. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, thank you so much for being here. Hope you'll follow the page. Throw some likes on the video so the algorithm will send it around. Sammy says, I watched a show on Netflix about AI. Intimidating, but AI will eventually take most of the jobs, question mark. No, I really like this line that AI will not take your job. Someone using AI will take your job. And so I encourage you to learn how to use it. Okay, so my move succeeded. So now with the Magma Hound unconscious, you have a better chance of successfully containing both on my team. I attempt to capture the unconscious Magma Hound. Draw the scene as I try my soul binding magic. Let's use a different art style. We're going to use the art style futurism. Yeah, buddy, that'll be great. I think the way the prompt works is it's going to break up the illustration step from the code compiler step. So I might need to re-prompt additionally. Not a big deal for me though. Whatever the limit on 4.0 prompts is these days, it's really, really high. So that's another reason to go for 4.0 instead of 1.01 in this use case. This looks pretty cool, man. But I do want the words gone. That looks cool though. Can I edit this thing? Okay, so let's do the in painting. And I'm just going to say remove text. Maybe I should have said remove text from the image. Whatever. Look, OpenAI, they do some cool stuff, man. I mean, nobody's perfect. There's plenty to complain about, but they make DALL-E really easy to use here, don't they? Is it going to work though? It's dawning on me now that I don't think I've ever selected multiple disconnected segments for a revision. I think I've always just gotten one contiguous segment. No, that looks great, dude. That looks great. Let me download a couple of these images. I think this monster looks cool. Okay, and so what do I want to do now? Let's, oh, you successfully captured the Magma Hound. Nice, let's return to town. And rest for the night. Okay, let's visit my mentor at the academy to mention that I caught these monsters and I consider my task complete. Cool. And I'm going to end the stream right there. Thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned. Follow for what may ever